C&O stand for?
Does the O stand for office?
County office?
No.
Huh?
Corporation of police. I don't know.
Anybody have any idea?
No, I have no idea.
Well, how did you know to call him a cop?
I mean,
Because I hear it in the street. Get it.
Now, my next question is, see, this is one of the reasons why you can't get the knowledge and the education. Because everybody think they know and they want to talk too much. You got to listen there. You got 2 years to listen. And I'm not being blunt when I say that. Because I want to know where you say you learned it from your what?
my father.
Now, what did a police officer do to you that you say you don't like? That's my question.
I walked to a basketball court, and there was 3 Caucasian cops that stopped me and said they can put some bag of weed on me.
Okay.
Took me to jail for 5 years.
Okay. You went to jail for 5 years?
No, I didn't.
3 Caucasian police officers. And so a past experience, now you don't like any police officer.
No, just Caucasian.
You didn't say that.
I said that. He changed it.
He said he didn't like cops.
And then he said, well, white cops, and then that's when I screamed Caucasian.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't like white cops?
Caucasian cops. Caucasian. Stop saying white.
Right?
Cop. That's like saying black.
Right?
Right. Don't say white and black.
So you have the prejudice because of what they told you. Somebody who was doing some things to kind of try to shake you up. And so now you've got a preconceived prejudice that all white cops you don't like. Okay.
But any cop could have did it, so I would have said I didn't like any cop. But any cop could have did it.
What happens when somebody do something wrong to you and then you come up with a preconceived notion that all the people like that are that way?
You stay inside.
There you go.
You put yourself in a what? What happens if everybody would have said every Negro is shifty and not worth to be elected as president? Would they have elected Obama?
You can talk all you want.
Because we put ourselves in a what?
In a box.
In a box. What happens when we're in a box?
You just stay in that box.
That's the only area you operate is in that box.
You try to fulfill everything that's inside of that box.
This is where you're thinking at.
There's no exit.
There is no exiting the box.
You're in the box. Let somebody open it and what? And let you out.
Open and let in knowledge.
Shouldn't think in a box.
I hate white.
Jump out the box.
Let me tell you why they call that narrow mind. And brothers and sisters, I'm trying to teach y'all something. Because when we go back to the whole respect thing, respect yourselves, being young men and young women, the reason why we're here trying to teach you guys something is so you can have open minds and you can think for yourselves and you can learn things on your own and come up with your own conclusions. One bad situation, 10 bad situations with officers in this area has nothing to do with police officers all over the United States. It's like one bad guy that comes in with a mask over his face and pulls out a gun and he looks like you because he's black. Doesn't mean that every time a person sees a black man that we're all criminals. We're not.
Let me ask you a question though, Sergeant Clark. How did you feel when he said he didn't like cops? Did he clarify? How did that make you feel?
That he was stereotyping and including me in a group, whether it was black or white, because those folks are my family, and that you don't like any of us. So it's like, wow, I didn't do anything to this guy.
Do you get a lot of that?
Oh,
as
absolutely.
a law enforcement officer?
And
Why? Why do you think you get a lot of it? Why do you think you get a lot of it?
Because of the badge I wear.
Okay.
And the uniform that I represent.
Okay.
You know, so like I said, coming in here, no one knows me from Adam, but making a comment like that, that's powerful. Words are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Words are extremely powerful. I know you don't have anything against me personally, but like I said before, I think I told this young man over here, you have to really think before what you say, because your words can hurt you.
So let me ask you, so you're saying that when a policeman stops a young fella, he's probably already thinking that he probably doesn't like him. And so he have to be very on your guard, because 9 times out of 10 he doesn't like you.
Right. So
And he don't know you, but he don't like you because he see you in a uniform. He see you as a figure of authority, which for some reason he's resistant to that.
right.
Okay, and so that's why, could that be why you guys, police officers, are usually very cautious, very defensive when they're dealing with individuals who may not be doing anything wrong, but they're just walking up on them in the neighborhood and they could be doing something
Absolutely, and we used to do this thing called trading places to piggyback on what he's saying. Listen up, please. I mean, talking is disrespecting yourself and me if I'm trying to give you some knowledge, young man. But just listen up. Sometimes we would set up mock exercises where you guys would set the room up like we're driving in a car, okay? And then we would give you one of the police shirts and let you be a cop. And it's kind of funny at first because now, you know, you the cop, got the badge, you got the gun, you're in charge. But guess what? You have to take the job serious because guess what? You don't know who's in the car. You don't know why they're speeding. But you're the police officer. You want to be really nice and happy and say, oh, I'm going to treat these people really nice and everything. You can be professional.
Right.
But based upon what you see, now that you're the police officer, and all these kids could be in the car, you don't know why they're speeding, who they are,